Alright guys, heading a couple hours away to Wisconsin to pick up a 2005 Polaris Sportsman. Got the trailer all hooked up. So this four-wheeler, I'm getting it for cheap. All I know is it's got a flat front tire and it doesn't start, but from the pictures it looked like pretty nice shape. Don't know how many miles on it, but let's hit the road. Alright guys, just got back. Unfortunately ran out of daylight, but anyway, this is it. I'll have to look at it closer in the daylight tomorrow, but overall it looks decent shape. There's no rust on the wheels. It's got the plow here. This is the tire that goes flat. It's holding air for now. Alright, so next day we got it pushed into the garage. Let's walk around and check this thing out. So it's a 2005 Sportsman 500 HO. I didn't know a whole lot about it when I bought it. I got it for pretty cheap. I went to Wisconsin to get it, a couple hours away. And it does have a key. I was told it does not start. So we're gonna dig into it, see if we can get this thing going. Appears to be original tires. These are Polaris tires. And from the looks of it, I'd say this thing has around 1,200 miles or so. Got the plow. This rubber is age cracked, and it does need new front tires. This tire here has got some pretty bad cracks in it from sitting. I think he said it last ran a year or two ago. It does have battery. Let's check the miles here. So that must be a trip meter, and then this button here, I think, toggles through. So that's hours, 328 hours. It's got an RPM gauge, and looks like it has 1,625 miles. And it's flashing battery and fuel. Let's check the gas. And that is dry, and there is nothing in there. Okay, so maybe that's why it's not starting. I notice it does have a fuel shut off here. That's on off. Turn that to on. Got our oil filter here. That looks pretty new. And this has a dry sump oil system. So this is the oil container right here. And I did get the manual for this. I was kind of reading through it. So this is the dipstick for the oil. That actually looks pretty clean. Okay. got a compartment up here, which is kind of cool. I've never owned a Polaris before, so this is all new to me. So there's our radiator. It does have the third headlight. I noticed there's a switch here, toggle switch. Maybe, I bet you that's for heated grips. There's a wire going there. I bet you that's for heated grips. It's got, this must be for the third headlight, I'm assuming. It's got all-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and the winch here. Let's see if the winch. Yeah, I think the battery is really low, so, but the winch does appear to work. I think what I want to do first though is take this carburetor out and see what kind of crud is in the bowl. Oh, it's got a 12-volt outlet here. Yeah, take the carb off and see what that looks like. So let's get that out of here. All right, got the seat off. And I'm assuming the air filter's in here. And it looks like there's been some critters in there. It's got some corn stashed away. Oh yeah, I'll have to get a new air filter for it, but at least they did not get too far. So that's good. All right, let's get this corn out of here. Alright, got the carburetor off. These two Phillips were pretty hard to get out, so I just took these. There's two 7/16 nuts holding this bracket on, so I just took those off. And I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this down before I take anything apart because it's pretty grimy on the outside. One thing I want to be mindful of is this little rubber gasket right here. Make sure you take that off first, otherwise the carb cleaner will swell that up. Any rubber gaskets on carbs, you always want to try to take those off first. All right, let's get this sprayed down. All right, let's try taking this bowl off. Sometimes these screws can be on there pretty good. All right, so I was able to get one of these screws for the bowl off, but this one is not coming off, so we're gonna have to drill this out. Let's see how well this works. Wow, and that's really clean inside. But you never know. Alright, then let's see if we can get this rest of this out. Got a little vice grips here. Oh yeah, see, that comes right out. So we'll have to get a new screw. There's that. All right, went to the hardware store and got a couple new screws for the bowl. Got the jets were clean, but I do have this tool just in case. But yeah, these jets were clean. So we'll go ahead and put this carburetor back together and get it installed. Okay, we're gonna hook up the jump pack because the battery's kind of weak. Turn the choke on. See if it'll fire up. To give it some encouragements. I think everything was dry, so it may take a little while. And I noticed this factory fuel shutoff is bypassed, and there's this down here, and that should be open. And I poured a couple of gallons of 91 ethanol-free fuel in the gas tank, so let's maybe try squirting a little fuel into the carb. Okay, so my SD card ran out of memory, but I used silicone spray to get this thing popped off, and I was revving it up, and all this debris came out from like right here. Let's see if I can get it to do that again. Cannot see where that's coming from. Must be like under here. So I'll probably have to check into that. But it's a runner. I don't know if I pointed this out before, but this is all melted. Okay, so there's still, I took it for a little rip and I can hear like, it sounds like corn and junk in here. So I think there's a nest behind this clutch cover here. And that's a pretty common area where mice are gonna live. And I think this tube is what goes up there, and that's why it was shooting out. So we'll go ahead and get this cover off and see what's behind here. Alright, so in order to get this clutch cover off, looks like this plastic here's got to come off. So we got some push pins here, and looks like some Torx bits here. Should be a nut on the bottom. Alright, so looks like there's some bolts here, got some hose clamps here, and that cover should be able to come off. Okay, well, some ground up corn fell out, but there's no big surprises in here. That's good. Belt looks okay. Wonder if that's the original belt. I don't see any oil leaks. Clutch looks like it's in good shape. Alright, well, everything must have blown out. Oh, there's some crud up in this tube here. Oh, maybe that's where it's all at. I'll have to blow some air up in there and get the rest of it out. Alright, we'll go ahead and button this back up. Alright, up next, let's shine it up with some 303. Okay, up next, we got this side plastic piece here, but this is all melted here, so there's no support. And this just clips in, you know, right here. So on this end, it just kind of falls down because there's nothing there. This, I don't know why this melted, but it doesn't really look like it's gonna get much worse. There is a little metal shield right there, but yeah, I'm not sure why this happened. And this little piece right here kind of rests right here. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is get that in there, take this push rivet and go right here. So just drill a hole, and then that'll kind of hold that up, because right now this just falls down like that. So if I put this rivet here, it'll hold this black piece up here like that. Alright, let's get this hole drilled. So I'm thinking right about there. There, look at that. Oh, it's nice and holds that good. So there's not much bringing this back. I'm not sure if I'll do anything about that, but at least this isn't falling down anymore. So yeah, not bad. So basically all it needs now, a new battery, the right front tire shots. I'll probably just get both front tires, and I got some transmission oil coming that I ordered. Get that changed, and that's about it. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. Might sell it, might hang on to it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.